Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for today's snapshot. Today we're going to be looking at the Aussie US dollar. We're going to be looking at it on a weekly basis, and it looks as if it has now charted a downtrend. But before we get into that analysis, please take note of the following. Please note that CFDs are high-risk products and that you should be completely aware of the risks that they pose. Also, please note that this is a general market commentary and it does not constitute investment advice. And finally, these are our sources of information. Okay, thank you very much for that. Now, since the middle of March, the spread between the US 10-year and the Aussie 10-year has grown. And the Aussie US dollar seems to have followed this lead. And the Aussie US dollar has now charted a downtrend on the weekly time frame. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. Okay, so this is the yield spread between the US 10-year and the Aussie 10-year, and you can see favors the US 10-year. Taking a look now at the Aussie US dollar weekly chart, let's just put in our labels here, and we'll use this as the reference trough. Let's put in I beg your pardon. Let's make this the reference peak. Here is the reference trough, and once we've got the references in, you can see that here is our lower peak, and following the lower peak, here is the lower trough. And what would be interesting is to see if the weekly stochastic makes its way to the lower quintile, and that would suggest that there's a momentum push downwards. Let's just end off with some key takeaways. Okay, so the US 10-year minus the Aussie 10-year, the spread there has favored the greenback over the Aussie. The Aussie US dollar has charted a lower peak followed by a lower trough. That puts the Aussie into a downtrend. Now, Fed tapering may exacerbate this. Hope you found this snapshot useful. If you did, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and I look forward to speaking with you again in the near future.